Okay, now is another test. I have a small tripod, bogan. The reason is for that because I studied photography, and I can tell you, when you have wide lens, what happens if you have your lens, suppose below the face, kind of going up, you have on the bottom abnormally big, suppose like this, see, abnormally big, but if from the top it should have abnormally big head. So when you shoot with a wide lens, suppose architecture, big buildings, you need to use actually many times shift lenses. So those shift lenses, they will make the top less small and the bottom less big. So it's not like the building is not looking like carrot, thick carrot and tiny on the top. So it's very important for wide angle to keep on the same level what you're shooting. Suppose if I'm shooting face, it should be kind of on the level of face. Otherwise, either head would be big or the body big. So that's how wide lenses work. Now, in my previous video, I told about horizon steady. Sometimes I look at YouTube videos. They talk about horizon balancing. So I updated my software or firmware. So I have horizon balancing, and the last one is horizon steady. That's what I'm using right now. I found for myself horizon steady is like gimbal look. That's what I like to have, gimbal look. Without having the gimbal, all I have is a tripod. So let's see, like reflection here, if I can see. Yeah, you see, tripod. Have tripod and a ball head, and I got attachment. So attachment for the tripod like this. So I'm trying to keep on the level of my head or eyes. If I count, the best would be on the level of eyes. Then I don't need to put on dashboard of my camera. So let me flip upside down. Take a look. I flipped upside down and it was holding the image. Okay, stop. So basically, if you turn upside down the camera, it will make the image correct. But if you are recording and turn upside down, it's not gonna work. But if you stop recording and then turn upside down, it will make the right image actually. When you look at the camera, you don't see yourself upside down. So, but if you record, good question, how it's gonna be if I record. Let me see. Yeah, I checked. So if the camera is upside down and you record, your file is not upside down. I can see my video on this camera later in normal position. So it looks to me you don't need to flip upside down in editing. You know what I mean? So again, if my camera upside down, this is upside down like this. You see this tenon is the top. So I'm gonna put this on the windshield. I found the best spot here in the corner. I have microphone and right next to microphone. So I'm gonna put right next to microphone in a position upside down. So in this case I have the best, because my eyes for the wide angle, it's the most correct would be on the level of eyes or head, and I don't see the bottom. Now if I turn, suppose I wanna shoot the road, then I need to unscrew that thing on it, like big screw. But my sticky side would be on the top. It would look like this, so I don't see my car. This is what I like. It will be a little bit off center because I'm trying to stick it on to the corner of windshield. So I think it's fine. I think this is what I like. I will kind of push a little bit because I have the windshield, but then I can kind of go inside of that fabric or whatever. It will be kind of like I have whatever, some kind of, you know, that protective for the sound. So let me stick this on and let's see. Okay, now I attached, so you see it's holding. Basically my windshield has like a dark piece, like shaded dark piece on the top, so I stick to that part, the top part of windshield. So right now I'm not gonna have like big stomach or bottom and small head, so I can turn if I don't like. You see, I can go this way or this way. It's okay. So like this. Now if I'm driving, if I want to shoot the road, I like it. I don't have that hood on the front, so let me anyway, I'm gonna remove. Let's see how it's gonna be. So you see what I have, like this. So I stick that on. I cleaned with glass cleaner. I clean with glass cleaner, and I stick that on, and I put a little bit, kind of, it's on a glass, but the bottom touching this. I have a gap there. Here I have microphone, because I have radio for iPhone. This my, I can receive phone calls and talk, and this is camera. Now if I, because I turn, if I attach to that, I'm attaching it now. Suppose I'm driving somewhere and I like to tape something. Okay, like this. So you see I have two hands. So it's holding, and my street like this or that, but I don't want the frame. I don't want to have anything in the frame. Like this I would say okay. So I can record like this. Now if I'm stopping, my image would be normal way, even if camera upside down. So you see, I have here. It's hard to see, but basically dark part. So my scene is on this, like here, basically over here on the top. I think I like it. So my other test would be at night, because this is small sensor camera, and I want to see how good that's gonna be at night, because honestly even crop sensors cameras are not good at night. So I don't really expect too much from this camera at night, because even crop sensors are not doing the job I like. I actually believe medium format like Fujifilm GFX is really for street photography, for night photography. I mean, if you think about street photography, counting day and night, I think GFX is the only camera that can handle night, if you wanna have big prints. Because like say 40-inch print, if you want to put on the wall, APS-C, it's just too much grain for me. If I want low grain and print like 40-inch print to put on the wall, that would be my choice, Fujifilm GFX 100. But this is not really to put on the wall, but still people are using those 42-inch screen TVs or even more. I want to see how good it's gonna be, so I will wait until night and I will continue later. Okay, between tests I decided to put my camera on that special sticky base. I want to see like I'm shooting through the window, through the windshield, and I just want to see how it's gonna be. Some people mount right on top of the roof, but I don't like to. Right now I don't have attachment for that. Right now I don't want to mount anything on my roof, but through the windshield, like on top. So let me see the footage later. This is just short drive. I want to see how it looks. Now I don't have wireless microphone right now. I'm just talking the normal way without microphones. But because this camera is behind the windshield, so there is no wind really. I think actually this the microphone in this camera, I think it's better than iPhone. I think it's more sensitive, and plus you don't need to be far away from the camera. So actually this is for me it's more convenient. because iPhone, if you extend your arm far away, the sound become kind of too low. Right now I'm in California, driving on the street, just normal streets. One thing I don't like, I wish it should be something different. Every time I need to deal with it, you know, the long bolt, unscrew, change, unscrew and change. Every time unscrew and change, it's kind of little inconvenience. I think they should have like this, and between camera and between whatever attachment to the camera, they should have a ball head joint. They should make like a ball between, so you just make loose the ball, turn the camera, make it tight, so you don't need to keep removing any bolts, and you can change from selfie to like a street view, you know. Okay. I do like this, but I think if I shoot 4K, the width would be less. I think 4K will crop. In this case, I probably need to go with different setting if I want wide. Now I'm gonna shoot quickly in a store to see how good action cam inside of the store, because in the store it doesn't matter day or night, it has like artificial light. Let me see. I think inside of the store is fine, plenty of light, but they have kind of like a skyline. It's artificial light plus some other light, kind of like a skylight. Anyway, it looks fine. Like this, look, in the shadow, shelves. I think in the store, I don't think it's a problem. In the store, I think looks fine, works fine. I would suggest actually this one. Hand sanitizers. Even if they say COVID is gone, in some sense it's not completely gone. I would suggest still to use alcohol if you go to like store and touch different handles. So I think it's more safe. So I think inside of the store it's not that bad. Like today is right now it's kind of sunny, but when you go inside, it's, I mean, they have a lot of light. I think this camera can handle pretty good, like if you go inside. But still, I just want to test for myself for the night. I know like iPhone at night is terrible. It looks so grainy and losing color. Because it's a small sensor. iPhone is only okay for the daytime for me. At night is too much distortion. Anyway, I set up like that. So on the way to store, I had camera turned to the street, and I changed the bolt, changed the camera facing me. So I would have this as normal against my normal way, because I cannot really be super picky. I put in the corner of windshield. It's okay. Now I'm gonna use this for different talks. Because before I was using cell phone. I can record it now at 1080p if I need. Okay. This I always choose this road because it's fastest, but it's bumpy road. Now, when I look at those vloggers, many times they go to different countries. Keep talking. I don't know. Why would you need to do that? Sometimes, why would you need to do that? I look at some of those British vloggers or American vloggers. They go to strange countries. I would say dangerous countries. And they're shooting. I guess in Europe some choose to shoot like strange stuff that TV doesn't shoot. I guess it's niche market or something like that. Some of them like shooting food, strictly food. I'm not really a vlogger actually. I guess I can, but I never had that kind of plan. Well, you need to have capital, certain capital, to go around the world and videotape and sustain, I mean, your income, bank balance or whatever. It's not really a job. It's kind of like a job, but self-employed kind of. And if YouTube doesn't pay, where you gonna get the money? Well, you can get like few streams of income, I guess. That's what some people are trying to do. Yeah, if you have like few restaurants, you can walk around, you know, keep talking about something. But if you don't have any kind of income coming, who's gonna pay for that? Maybe someday I'll try a little bit. I actually like to have a travel video for particular interest. Like you go to India, they have those Buddha, what they call pilgrims. So suppose my interest Buddha and pilgrims. Yeah, they have tickets. You can buy a ticket. Suppose you buy a ticket for 5-6 different regions where Buddha was staying. You can buy that, but before you buy, maybe you wanna see. So like, suppose I vlog, I just show this and this and that. They do have some videos, but many times it's actually Indian people, and some of it not even in English. It's for them. But I think I would like maybe by interest like that. Or suppose right now they have chip industry in Taiwan. In Taiwan they make chips, but it's too much of chips in one Taiwan. So I might just walk and visited other places for making chips. I don't know. I honestly, to talk about food and all that, too many people are talking. I don't think it's for me. Maybe I'll try someday. But anyway, I'm waiting for the night. I'll do something before that, and I will try to record something at night. Okay, now I have night test. I can tell camera is struggling. So this one, you see a light like this, and I am close to that one. Kind of street light. So basically, if you wanna talk, you need to get closer to street light. So at night look like this, quite dark. But still, if it's like street photography or street videos with lights, then it's okay. Otherwise, you see it like that, it's not enough to see, looks too dark. So I would say this camera at night, if you see lights, then it's okay. Otherwise you don't see your face like this. I turn, I don't see my face really. Should be way more light. So the camera cannot even adjust to that light. Okay, now I'm getting closer and closer. Like this I can talk. Like this. So basically I have this street light like this. So if you want to say something, get closer to light like this, then talk. Otherwise face would be too dark to me. Anyway, I think it's okay. This camera doesn't cost big bucks, so don't expect to get outstanding. To me it's just okay recording. Honestly, I don't think this is worse than front camera on iPhone, because I was comparing front camera to this one. I think the DJI actually is a little better to me. And then I have stabilization, which is like gimbal, and Apple doesn't offer that. They have stabilization, but it's kind of struggling. Anyway, that's how it looks at night. Anyway, close to light is okay. See the light? The car close to the light is okay. Basically you should, but you need to have a light close. Okay, now it's almost like 1 a.m. Okay, here you go. Look. My cell phone, 12:53. Almost like 1 a.m. I guess this is the darkest time you can find. Okay, now with low light point at me, you can see me. I mean, you can't see me. Okay, here, getting closer to the light. You need to find the best light pole like this. Now that's how my face look like. 1 a.m. So basically, for the night shot, right now I'm far away. If you're far away from the light, forget it. It cannot handle. It doesn't have that, I guess, big sensor, high ISO, whatever setting. So I have the light. Here you go, light far away, light far away. So I'm between the lights. You cannot see my face. So basically, if you do vlogging with this camera, you need to always observe the light. Get closer to the light, talk closer to the light, record closer to the light. Now, what you do is, suppose this light kind of far away. There are two lights. There's one light here and one light there. So I'm between two lights, point on myself. Still, see, the face is kind of not there. The exposure is not there. So I'm kind of between the lights, but for the best look I need to be right close to the light. You cannot get good image. So if you do vlogging for the night, town, whatever, suppose you are in Thailand, they have those night, whatever, action, I guess, night life, whatever. You need to be always close to the light. You cannot be okay if there is no light. So like this I'm looking at myself. Honestly, this is very low. This one is like, it's like cell phone maybe. You need to, basically what you need to do is, you know, like JVC, they had a torch light, and then if you have a torch light to your face, you might be okay with that sensor. Now I don't have a torch light, but let me go. I have a good construction light. Hitachi 18 volt LED light. So it's kind of torchlight, but a little bigger. It's a construction light. It's not small as JVC, that that camera, action camera light, torchlight. But my torchlight is 18 volt kind of torchlight. So you see, I'm pointing at myself, but I don't see myself. So unless I'm really close to the light, so I see the light. So I guess sound should be okay, but the light wise I would be kind of in a big drop, I guess. I would be for no editing. The duck is crazy. Okay, I'm getting close to the light. So now I would say I'm like 6 feet from the light. Look, around 6 feet. This light pole is the light. So if you're close to the light pole, around 6 feet, it's a street light for residential district. So you should be okay with it. I think what people do is not really good. Now you see, if you have a big light on the back, you cannot see anything. So this is my construction light. Look, I'm turning my construction light. You see, this construction light, Hitachi. Now, if I turn on this, you see, I don't see myself. Now I point this construction light. Oh man, this is so good. This is like approximately 1 meter away from me. The construction light, it's plenty. You can have 2 meters away. Basically, with construction light, just one, like this 18 volt light, you can have like, I guess, 1-2 meters away or 1-2 yards away. It should be fine. So this camera would handle. That's all I can say. Have a good time. Bye. Happy shooting.